First Year Combat Insiders. Wayne Carl over there on the opposite side. We got special guest today, Shane AAA Mitchell, fighting out of Cardioflex and ISO Health BJJ out of Adelaide, Australia. He fights this weekend for Diamondback Fighting Championship number 8. What's going on, my friend?
Not a whole lot. Just prep. Just finished training then.
Firstly, I just want to throw back to Josh. Well done. You actually pronounced an Australian name properly, so well done, buddy. To Shane, first time I've had the opportunity to actually interview you. We've done a Q&A, so thanks for your time. I know it's very soon. I appreciate it. Mate, I want to start with, when in your career did you feel that you could hang with the elite? So right now, when we talk about the number, the top 5 middleweights, the top 5 welterweights, your name comes up. When did you feel comfortable that you could hang with those top guys?
Through a party for sure. When I got the matchup with Rapati, that was pretty nerve-wracking because I was sort of like guy 8-1, held New Zealand titles. I was like, shit, like this is a big step here. So the step up against Rapati, I don't know, you could say. I guess I underestimated myself. I thought, like, man, I'm in for a tough fight here, and then I come away with a unanimous decision. And that's after that, I was like, all right, I'm definitely better than what I even thought I am. Yeah.
Shane, what makes someone want to step in the cage and get punched in the face for a living?
I do not know, man. It's just such a hard question to answer. I guess it's more just in life in general. I want a challenge. I'm at the point now. I feel if I'm not doing it, like, and I'm just living a regular 9 to 5 each day at a time, I don't know. It feels like I'm not really achieving something. I think every fight I come into, it feels like another step in life where I'm succeeding or hitting a goal and stuff like that. So I don't know. It just keeps my mind healthy and just makes me feel like I'm doing something with myself.
So going back to a young Shane Mitchell, what else kept you busy other than computer games? So thinking back to, a young Shane Mitchell, were you playing footy? Were you playing basketball? What else kept you busy?
Yeah, I played a lot of sport. Football was one of the biggest ones. I did play a bit of basketball, but mainly footy. I played footy up my whole childhood all the way through, like primary school, high school, etc. Dropped out of that, and at that party stage when I was like 16, 17, I lost love for football. Had about 2-3 years where I wasn't really playing sport. More got into like the gym, but that was more just like, you get in that age where you just want to look good. Then it wasn't until I started work. I actually started working at Cardioflex gym, where I seen the MMA side of things and fell in love with MMA, and then from there on, just got addicted to it.
So you spoke about wanting to look good. I'm 40, and that feeling you get when you want to go to the gym. I've never had that, as you can tell. So I'm interested in people that say, I want to go to the gym. It's actually quite funny. I was standing there last night in the mirror, and my wife walked past and said, guess it's time to get back in the gym. I wanted to throw a toothbrush at her, but that bug's never got me. But it's not about me, it's about you. So, mate, if you're not an MMA fighter, what's your dream job?
Well, to be honest, even in the mix of the MMA right now, I'm currently trying to get my own business up and going. I'm looking at right now. I'm trying to look into more like cafe, paleo foods, etc. Like I want business side of things, but like the total opposite. I want like the business to be a pretty relaxed environment, and then I've got my MMA environment, which is intense. So yeah, currently right now, I'm still, even though MMA is my dream, I'm still pursuing like, what if I wasn't doing MMA, what I would be doing. So
you're making the drop down the welterweight. I guess tell us why you're making the drop down, and how hard is the weight cut? What's the biggest difference?
So the reason why is just the boys are getting too big. Like the last 3 guys, so I got Rick Ouch, and then I had Radcliffe, Rapati. They're all huge. Like I found the striking, I'm able to keep up with these boys just through, like, I don't know, I got that explosive power and the movement, confidence. Yeah. But once they grabbed hold of me, I was in the, thinking, man, these guys are so strong. Like, they feel a lot stronger than the boys in the gym and stuff like that, as in the other middleweights. But I suppose that's that elite level where these guys, after the fight, I'm chatting to them, they're cutting from over 100 kilos. I wasn't getting anywhere near 100 kilos. So that's where I knew, all right, I need to start cutting seriously, go down a weight class and be the bigger guy. The main thing getting into welter hasn't been too hard. It's just after I seek professional help with the diet, it was pretty crazy. As in, I just had to eat good. I'm still eating a lot, just eating good. And I think it's more, you start realizing after you get the help what is actually good for you, as in when it comes to cutting weight, keeping muscle, keeping endurance. Yeah, got to keep your energy levels up, but at the same time you're losing weight. You don't want to lose the muscle. So there's a lot to it, and the vitamins, certainly the supplements and vitamins played a big role.
So, mate, it's been 6 months since that loss. How hard has it been sitting out? You fight for DFC. You've missed the show. How much are you looking forward to getting in front of that hometown and rising back up the ranks and heading your way back up to that UFC contract?
Yeah, to be honest, I've been actually real eager to get back in. I was actually saying this to someone not long ago. When you get on a win streak, you get to that point where you're like, yeah, I'm winning. You're comfortable. Say you won 5 fights in a row. You're not too phased whether you jump back in very, very soon, stuff like that. Now that I'm coming off a loss, I have been a lot eager. I want to get back in there and just bash people. So usually I didn't have that. I didn't have that mentality on a win streak. Now I've come off a loss. Yeah, you really want to get in there and do some damage.
What's a favorite fight of yours that stands out? One of your fights?
One of my fights.
Yeah.
Well, my favourite finish would have been the Ellen fight, Matt Ellen, which I got the KO nice and quick. Mind you, my favourite time would have been when I did the Eliminator in Canberra, to be honest. I fought twice in one night and knocked both guys out. That was good. That was a nice, thrilling night. But I find that my biggest test was Rapati. Went to the distance. Got the unanimous, but that was by far the most, the hardest fight I've had, with the both sense of power, technique, bit of mind games type of thing going on. Certainly when they got guys like Suman in his corner, real smart dude. I can hear his calls, and I knew the calls he could read me. Suman was really good at reading me, but I could hear him telling Rapati what I was going to do. Which sometimes he was correct. So I was going opposite of his calls and stuff like that. Yeah, real big mind game. So.
Do you ever feel like turning around and saying something to the corner? I know what you're trying to do, but halfway through a fight, you can hear them talking. Do you ever feel like turning around and, giving them the bird or saying, hey, I can hear you and I've got this covered, or that doesn't cross your mind?
It doesn't cross my mind too much. Every now and then, for example, go back to Suman, and he said I was loading up something in particular, and he was right, and in my head I was like shut up. I can tell him but nah, because I got a lot of different ways I approach strikers and stuff like that. Yeah. So if he called that, I'm just going to go to something else, or certainly if my opponent knows it's coming now, I'll just change it up. Usually I'm all good.
Nice, mate. So thinking of the local scene, it's really strong in Adelaide at the moment, but thinking Australia, who's your favourite local fighter to watch? Is that something that, do you watch the streams from everywhere else, your Hex, those sort of places? Is there anyone that you think, hey, I actually enjoy watching him fight?
On the local scene in Australia, look, I'm the type of guy, I love scraps. I love people who just go in the scrap. No, that's actually a hard one. Yeah, that's actually a hard one to pick. Just trying to think back on shows who's just done some fireworks, to be honest. Brando from Adelaide. Oh, everyone loves watching Brando fight. You just see the way he's an end on his head, this is on. This is on. So I'd say currently I love watching that big heavyweight like Brando fight, and he just goes in and just goes hard. It's good.
Nice. All right, I'm going to switch, and we're going to go to the UFC. And Uncle Dana rings and says, Shane, you're up. Pick whoever you like. Who would you want to debut against in the welterweight division? I've got someone for you. And I think when I say his name, you'll probably agree with me. Is there anybody that you'd want to debut against, or you don't care?
Oh, man, I wouldn't care, honestly. If I got the call up for UFC, once I'm in the UFC, I do not care. I don't think it's a place where you can refuse any fights, though. So I would not care. To be honest, the welterweight division, I find, you got the top 10, you got some great fighters in there, but all the more the newer signed people, no one really comes to mind that would really stand out. I want to fight him. So,
I'll give you a veteran.
Yeah, I was going to
I'll
say,
give you a
who'd you have?
veteran. Mike Brown.
Oh, fuck, Mike Brown. Jeez, is he still fighting?
He's still fighting, but how good of he's coming off a victory over Diego Sanchez. I think he just might have had a fight since then. But that matchup, I think, young versus old, both strikers, both powerful. He ain't going to grab you.
Yeah,
he's going to want to stand and trade.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. As much as like I said, I know wrestling's part of the sport, but yeah, I do love a scrap. So yeah, I'll sign it. I'll sign that paper.
So I guess who should we keep an eye out for coming through the ranks that you see maybe like on the local scene? Who's the most talented you see coming up right now?
Up and comers, like as much as he's my teammate and bias is Brad, man. Brad Wally. If you've seen him fight, like certainly going back from, he's had his fights pretty rapidly, going back from a year and a half ago to now. How much he's evolved.
Yeah,
I can't wait to give that like another year and a half. And that dude is going to be a beast. Certainly in the flyweight division, man. Look what he's doing. Like
this leads into my next question, Shane. It's actually quite funny. That's why Josh has got a smirk on his face, because your next question is, who's your most annoying teammate?
Yeah, by far Brad. Like everyone, I think everyone on my social media knows now Brad is the most annoying person.
And we'll get off him, but there was one question I wanted to ask, because I asked him, and his video's dropping very soon. If Brad Wally was your height, could he beat you in a fight?
No way. No way.
Very good.
Hey,
we have conversations all the time.
So I heard a weird little tidbit. So do you throw axes? Is that right?
Yeah, I haven't done it in a bit though. It's been a bit warm, but
I haven't seen anything. I was scared.
Yeah, I might have to get back into it. Now it's cooling down. But yeah, I got a target at the back and I got a couple of axes. Broke a few though. They break pretty easily if you throw it wrong.
I wouldn't want to be your neighbour. That's something. Looking over your back fence and some dude's throwing axes. You're just like, I'm moving out.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, funny enough, like I know one of my neighbours, and we kicked a ball over the fence like, a few months ago, and I just messaged him saying, "Hey, dude, like there's a ball in the backyard, chuck it over when you can." His only reply was like, "Thank God it wasn't an axe." So.
Very good, mate. I'm going to move into my rapid fire 5. You probably would have seen one. So 5 quick questions. So, Tinder or Bumble?
Tinder.
Cheap food, KFC or McDonald's?
Colonel, KFC all day long.
If they fight for a third time, mate, I always ask it, DC or John Jones?
John Jones.
Misha Tate or Ronda Rousey?
Tate.
I want to see your reaction from this. Chris Cyborg's in front of you. You got a fighter or marry her? What do you do?
Brad talked about this question. Look, I'll marry her, right? Because either way, I'm probably going to get bashed. No. But then we can bring up some beast of children. That's what I want. Little tiny weapon of a child.
I'm going to snip every answer I get from that question because, geez, there's been some rippers. So.
That's funny. So Sunday, obviously, you're making the welterweight debut this weekend. What do you know about your opponent, and what maybe kind of some sort of loose game plan, maybe that you could share with us, without giving too much away?
Dude, man, I don't really. To be honest, I've never been one for like game plans. I've sort of just I go in there. I go by what they do. I honestly go by what they do. I'm the type of dude. I just go in there. I'm pretty relaxed. Look at their style, try and read their guards, their movements, their level changes. So, oh man, but can't really tell you, like I said, because I don't have a game plan. I just go in and fight.
Very good, mate. You're fighting on DFC again. You fought at AFC. You fought everywhere. Tell us what it's like fighting for Diamondback. I've been to a show. It's the best venue in Australia. The guys are magnificent. The fighters give us access. Obviously, you know, we caught up after the fights. Tell us what it's like to fight for that organisation.
Yeah, it's great. Like I said, because I've been around a fair few states. Some states have great shows like Hex and AFC. They put on a good show at that Melbourne Pavilion. It's real nice. But other than that, man, DFC, that's right up there. if you haven't been there, you've got to go there to check it out. Like the stadium, like being at Adelaide Oval, just like newly renovated. It's so nice, big crowd, gets real loud in there. And Ike doesn't stinge out as well. Like, it's one of the only events where you've got what are they called? Like the chauffeurs, guys showing you to your seat and stuff like that. And yeah, so it's set up real well. Like, it's a real nice event. So it's real great. But fighting on the show and having it locally helps even more.
Shane, where can people get in touch with you on social media, and any shout outs to your sponsors and your gym?
Yeah, just shout out to Supplement Warfare. Those guys helped me out a lot. Certainly come to this one with the prep. Alex Fon, Supplement Warfare, thank you. Marlo for all the media stuff. And then, yeah, just the crew at the gym. So we got the ISO Health crew, Matt Jones, all my sparring training partners, CardioFlex, Craig Ike, wrestling coaches, Chris, Taylor, Kyle, and the crew at CardioFlex. They all know who they are.
All right, well, we don't want to take up too much of your time, my friend, but go check him out this coming weekend for Diamondback Fighting Championship number 8 in Adelaide. Shane, AAA Mitchell. That's Wayne Carl. I'm Josh Furs. We're Combat Insiders, and we're out.